Right, so lads, the lads text me looking for how do you tie up a drop shot rig for perch. So if you don't want to bother doing all the knots and stuff, I can do that as well. I'll show you later on. But these are the easiest way to do a drop shot rig. These are Mustad no twist drop shot hooks. These are a size 2. You get them in all different sizes. So basically what these are is a drop shot hook, but there's a swivel on both sides of them. So you don't need to bother doing all the knots to make the hook stand out. All they're doing is tying your normal knot to the top of the swivel, up to your main line, and then from the bottom of the swivel, you're going down to your drop shot lead. And it's just 2 pieces of line, 2 knots. It's easy. So if you don't want to bother doing all the knots, get yourself a packet of these no twist drop shot hooks from Mustad. They're the ultra point ones. They're very good. I'll show you how to do it here quickly. Right, so lads, this is the line I'm using when I'm drop shotting for perch. Maxima fluorocarbon. I like to use the clear one. This is actually £6, but you can use 12 or 15 pound. I just have this because I actually use this for fly fishing, and it's grand having the bigger spool. You can use it for a bit of everything. So that's the Maxima fluorocarbon. You can use Berkeley Trialine, anything like that. You want a good strong fluorocarbon. You're going to get like a lot of pike when you're doing this as well. I've landed big pike on £6 fluorocarbon. It's just, if you play them out right, give them, loosen up the drag, you'll land the pike no bother. You'll obviously lose the odd one, but look, that's going to happen anyway. So that's the line I use anyway for the drop shot and for the perch. Right, so lads, these are your drop shot no twist hooks. What I done was, I have my little small swivel, just your normal fisherman's knot onto the top of it. Leave your foot or two down to your drop shot hook, and all that is tied on. There's 2 swivels. You do your normal knot onto the top of it, and your normal knot onto the bottom of it. There's your drop shot lure, just a little tiny little shed. So then all you do is another foot straight down to your drop shot lead. You just tie on your drop shot lead, cinch it on, or whatever you want to do with it. So that's how easy that lure is, lads, or that rig is. You have your drop shot lead, the hooks, the knots are already done. All you're doing is your top and bottom knot. The way it comes like that. And the perch will go for that, not bother. They don't care about swivels or anything like that. They're feeding, they'll eat that. That won't matter to them at all. And then you have your swivel up the top to tie onto your main line, up onto your braid or onto your mono or whatever you want to use. And the rig itself is only maybe a foot or 2, maybe 3 foot a max. There's the swivel, there's the hook, there's the lead. So all you're doing is dropping that down to the lake bed or the river bed and just jigging it like that with the tip of your rod. And the perch go mad for that. You get pike as well, but sure, look, that's another battle. So that's how easy it is to use these ultra point Mustad no twist drop shot hooks. They make a big difference to using these ones. These are the standard ones. So if you're not able to tie the proper knots, I definitely go for these ones. It takes a little bit longer to use them. It's the same thing really, like. So I hope that helps you at all. Like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Okay lads, I hope you can see that now. These are the hooks that I use for the drop shot fishing mostly. Size 4 or size 6 do the job. They're a wide gape Mustad ultra point. There's a few hooks coming in a pack. I think they're maybe €3 or €4. The reason I use these is because they have a wide gape, which means if you're drop shotting, your lure has that room to wiggle while you're just lifting the rod up and down, and also it increases the hookup rate with the perch, because it just helps having a wider gape on the hook. It makes a big difference. You can use the other hooks as well, but they're made especially for drop shotting. So these are the hooks I'm going to be using. Right, so lads, I have my hook. I have my maybe 2 or 3 feet of Maxima fluorocarbon. So what I'm going to do is pass the fluorocarbon through the eye of the hook. Can you see it there? Going to go down maybe a foot or 2. So we have it even on both sides. This is just going to be your leader for your drop shot. So I'll take the other end of the tag end. There's the hook. Pass it back through the eye of the hook. It's very hard to see this on the camera, but look, I'll do my best. Until you have your little loop, okay? So there you have your loop. Your 2 tag ends out this side. So what you want to do is make sure everything's lined up. Nothing's crossing over. It's kind of hard to do here now, but that'll do for the minute. And what you want to do from there, holding your knot in the eye of the hook, is an overhand knot. Just a simple overhand knot, and grab it on the other side. So there you go, that's what you want to be seeing basically. Can you see that? Your hook's hanging here, your loop is on this side. So what you want to do is pull that, get the little circle a little bit smaller, hold it there, pinch it with your fingers. So what you want to do from here is pass your hook through the little loop you have and hold the hook, hold it there, and from there you want to moisten the knot a little bit with a bit of saliva, and then just pull that side of the knot in tight, keeping your loop here, and then you put your loop to the far side, and then you want to pull that side straight. So this will tighten down your drop shot hook and get it to stand proud from the other side. So basically that's your knot drop shot done. It only took 30 seconds. It's going to be standing like this. There you go, out from your main line. From here I like to make a little loop at the end of the drop shot rig. Just a single hoop, overhand knot. This can be very good for tying on your drop shot lead. So all you have is a single loop at the bottom of your rig. I'll just tie it off there now. But you have your drop shot here. I'll show you right now how this goes. Take your drop shot lower, just a little minnow. And what you want to do with him is hook him straight through the nose. Anyway, barely through the nose. So there you have him. This way, it's hard to see from the camera. He's going to be wiggling like that under the water. You're going to have a bit more tension on the line. There you go. So you're going to have your lead down here. Your drop shot's going to be wiggling like that in front of the perch, or the pike, hopefully the perch. So from there, lads, take the end of your tag end at the bottom of your drop shot, and it's going to be very simple. You're just going to take an overhand knot, do one loop, tighten it on itself, and there you go, there's your loop knot. And this is very important because this is what you're going to be putting your drop shot lead onto. So it's just an overhand loop knot, you know, it's very simple. So I find this is better than cinching on your drop shot leads, because if you're cinching them on and you're into a rock or something, you give it one pull and it's going to break your whole rig off. But when you have the loop, it just gives you a little bit more power. So all you do is pass it through the eye of the drop shot lead, and then just go over, and then that's hooked on perfectly there. So there's your rig. You have your lead, you have your drop shot hook, and then up from that you just tie on your swivel to your main line, or else you can tie your fluorocarbon straight to your braid, your main line. So from there you have your hook. So here's just a little, they're the lures you'll be using for the perch, little small drop shot lures, and then you just nick them through the nose of the lure. You don't need any more than that. That'll do the trick. All you want it to do is wiggle around from the bottom of the lake. The perch will go mad for that, no matter what. So you've your lead, you've your lure, and then up here will be your main line. So I hope that helps you. I know it's hard to see it, but look, it's better than nothing. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe.